Hi, everybody. I'm picking my head right now. I just got off work and gonna enjoy the rest of today's hot day. See if I can make this work here. All right, let's try this again. Um, let's see. Hold on here. Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and put this invite thing here. Okay. All right. Well, somebody might tune into this. I don't know. Uh, right now, I'm driving. I'm going home. Wow, this is not flattering. Um, Guess I should consider about the safety of my life more than anything. Um, so I might, I need to rethink the direction of my channel. You know, everybody knows that I love music, and that's kind of the focus of everything. I'm not, I'm not really, I'm here. If this YouTube channel means anything, it's to help kind of talk and learn about, share bands and music with each other. I'm not going to probably end up making this, you know, a stream in which music is going to be streamed from my channel. I don't think that'll happen. Um, I don't have the technology for that right now. I don't know. I mean, if I had nothing but time on my hands, and I really don't right now, I might do that. Nobody really cares about this channel that much. They might care about me, and that's fine. They might care about my music. That's fine. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Um, I've been listening to quite an array of music lately, and I've been digging deeper into country and folk. The last few days, I want to talk about one person kind of as a new focus. I've been, I was really getting into Gene Clark, Gene Parsons, the Byrds, that whole thing. Graham Parsons, I'm sorry. Gene Parsons was another person I think that was in the Byrds. No relation to Graham. So confusing. But anyway, uh, yeah. Uh, where I'm going with this, I have a new focus, and that focus, at least for the last couple days, has been Fred Neil. Fred Neil is a singer-songwriter, a great interpreter of songs, uh, and man, what a voice! Just you can't. I mean, so I think kind of a unique artist. Um, really good songs. His song "Everybody's Talking" um, was covered by Harry Nilsson, and of course was featured in the movie Midnight Cowboy. really famous song. Um, like I said, the original version is by Fred Neil. It's worth checking out. It's equally good, I think. I think anything that Harry Nilsson touched gave it uh, gave it a different approach, very much so. On a side note, if anybody's ever heard or never heard his Harry Nilsson's version of Every Mother's Son, I can't think straight. I'm sorry, Mother Nature's Son. Please forgive me. Gotta check it out. It's better than the Beatles version. Sorry, that's just my honest opinion. Beatles version is fantastic, by the way. I love the Beatles version, but the Harry Nilsson version is better. I think his voice is more suited than Paul's, even for that song. Okay, enough of that. I highly suggest people check out self-titled album. I think now as him, like there's at least one. There's just one. It's kind of a duo album with him and somebody else. It's kind of like his debut album. He does really most of the singing and songwriting on it. So it is a kind of a collaboration with somebody else. I can't remember that person's name. Please forgive me, whoever that other person is or was. But then there is another album, and the third album or second completely solo album is called Fred Neil, and it came out in 1966. And that's the one I would, they're all pretty good. All the ones I've heard are really good. I would, if you just want an album to get started out with, I think that's a fantastic album. It's the album with Everybody's Talking on it. The man did not do like this massive plethora of studio albums. There's a lot of unreleased material. There's talk of him having recorded at least one album that was scrapped, I think, in 1975 for a different record label. And the record label like went under, I think, or something. There's also an even less confirmed rumor that he did some other sessions in the late 70s, like 1977, 1978, where he recorded a couple more albums, but those never got released. There is, within the last few years, I'm trying to think if this just came out. It just came out within the last month, I think. Delmore, which they're freaking awesome, those guys. Recording Society or whatever they're called. Oh my God, that car needs a muffler. What the actual? Good Lord. Please go buy a muffler. For the love of God. So much pollution. Jeez. What are they doing? Man, this cloud of smoke is still here. It's nuts. Where am I going? So yeah, get that Fred Neil album. Go check that out on Spotify or wherever you stream your music or whatever. YouTube is fine. It was also released under a different title, like music featuring Everybody's Talking or something like that. Anyway, it's the same album. It's a similar album cover. It's a different title, same exact album. Also, the songwriter, singer, Chris Christopherson, who is great in his own way. I think was once quoted as saying that two of his favorite songwriters or best songwriters ever or something to that effect were Townes Van Zandt and Jay Bulletin. Jay Bulletin is another artist I would highly suggest checking out. He had, I think, an album that came out in 1970 that you can listen to. That's fantastic. It's just so good. It's just, you know what? It's folky, but it's got a little bit of a twist to it. It's really not your typical folk album. It's not really country, and I'm Jay is not totally obscure, but there's even more obscure artists that I've come to know and like recently in the country vein. I won't make like a laundry list of those people, but I might talk about them more specifically as I listen to some of their music. But it's kind of like, I know like last weekend I was like checking out a bunch of Private Press stuff on YouTube. I don't know if anybody's out there that wants to check out these artists, but if you're somebody like Rob, uh, and my brain is just Rob Walker. I was trying to think of your last name, Rob. I'm sorry. You probably have already heard of Fred Neil, and you might like him. I'm not sure. I know that's not really 100% your wheelhouse, but your wheelhouse is pretty varied, I think. Kind of like mine, but there's a lot of new wave English artists that I'm less familiar with, honestly, but that I need to familiarize myself with, definitely. Um, but check out Fred Neil. Check out, who was actually very, very, very popular. Just didn't really sell a lot of records, unfortunately, and it's really tragic. He only has so much recorded output, but it's really good. All of his stuff is really good. Um, Also, Jay Bulletin, he does have. I've acquired some of his music, pretty much all of his music that he's got out there, and it's really good. All of it's really good, and it's unique. It's a little haunting at times. So definitely an artist you should check out. Rob, I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been ringing. I'm gonna have to make this stream. I have to hit up Costco with my wife, so I have to end this stream. Take my little doggos out. Um, anyway, I gotta find a parking space here in my apartment complex. So park my parking space. Anyway, sorry, Rob, to cut this short. It's sad what happened to Rachel. It's like a part of my life. It's going to be a hard, and Rachel's going to still be out there, and I love that. But I want to kind of carry the torch a little bit in a small way. I'm here to like share music and ideas with you guys. So take care, everybody. Actually, take care, Rob, because you're the only one. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some watching of the YouTube this weekend, try to catch up on some of these videos. But Rob, if you haven't checked out Rachel's new channel, it's called Rachel's Ghost. I'm sure you probably have, but take care. Bye. Have a good weekend.